I'm Mars Jokala, and I'm a game designer.
I'm Dan Selleck, lead artist, 3 Minute Games.
I'm Marisa Bell. I'm the lead producer and product owner of Lifeline.
Lifeline is an interactive story where you're talking to a person in grave distress, and it's your responsibility to guide them to safety.
So the Lifeline games were brought to fruition because all of us love stories. We thought back to our childhoods, choose your own adventure games, and we thought, well, how can we put this in a modern context?
Interactive notifications were the genesis of the Lifeline idea. Our studio founder, Colin Leota, knew that he wanted to make a game based around those notifications, and so he started coming up with ideas for how you could interact with a game completely outside of the game itself, just in real time from your lock screen.
Lifeline was a seamless integration with the watch. We were able to make quick, educated decisions on Taylor's current situation and move the story forward.
Lifeline was an interesting experiment for us because all of our expertise was in releasing free-to-play games. We hadn't put a premium game out previously. It was in keeping with our mission of experimentation and learning from our experiences and moving forward with what we gained from each of the games that we put out. We chose the paid business model for Lifeline because it was the best fit for the game's design. It's a very immersive story. We didn't want any upsell points to interrupt your experience in the game.
The hardest thing about creating a premium game is marketing. How do you get it out to your audience? How do you educate them on what the app does, how it functions, how good is it?
We think that Lifeline has been successful primarily because Taylor's character really resonates with the players, and the players tell their friends about it. And when you get a text from Taylor when you're out with your friends, you tell your friends about your astronaut friend that you've been texting with, and you tell them about this wonderful story that you've been engaging with. And that's how the game is spread.
We feel that our app's price really does signify value to the users. We've been very successful pricing it at $2.99 price point to start. We feel like we have a really quality app, and our users have responded well to that. Having a series of games for Lifeline has impacted our monetization strategy in that we had to really get creative once we released sequels to the first game. So we use things like the app bundles in the App Store and other cross-promotional tools that we had, such as our newsletter, to try and get the word out there. We really like to tie promotions and things to seasonal events and other significant times in the app's life cycle. We found that when you have a long gap between app releases, you have to keep your users engaged. And so we've done that through promotions and through making sure that we do really high quality things around seasons. We have to make sure that we have ways to communicate with our users across multiple apps and outside of the apps as well.
Don't be afraid to explore. That's how we made Lifeline. I usually come up with my best ideas in the gym. Get out, go do things. That's how ideas emerge.
Think about your players and find ways to communicate with them and make sure that you're bringing a really great game to them that they'll want to play.
We as developers are constantly trying to come up with new experiences and solve new problems in ways that have never been done before. If you don't have an experience that resonates with your players or your users, it's not going to spread.